Hello and welcome to my new video. In my last video, I explained the knowledge management, which includes overview, process flow, knowledge homepage, versioning, and article states. In this video, I will explain the service catalog, which includes the overview of service catalog, terms and roles, types, catalog item form, variable, and types. So let's start with the overview of service catalog. Service Catalog plays a vital role in enabling self-service capabilities for users within an organization. Self-service refers to the ability of users to independently browse, request, and fulfill services or products they need. Instead of relying on manual intervention or assistance from IT or other departments, users can leverage the service catalog to find and procure the resources they require to perform their roles efficiently. Within the service catalog items are individual offerings available for request for by users. These items represent a wide range of services, products, or resources that an organization provides. Example of catalog items include requesting access to the software application, ordering new hardware device, submitting service request for IT support, requesting HR service such as employee onboarding, and more. Each catalog item is defined with specific attributes such as description, categorization, associated cost, if applicable, fulfillment process, and dependencies. The distinction between service and products within the service catalog lies in the nature of the offerings. Service typically encompass intangible deliverables provided by various departments within the organization. This may include IT services like software installations or hardware provisioning, HR services like benefits enrollments, facilities services like office space reservation, and so on. Products, on the other hand, typically refer to the tangible items that user can request, such as laptops, mobile phones, software licenses, or office supplies. The service portal serves as the primary interface for user to interact with the service catalog and other ServiceNow features. It provides a user-friendly and customizable web interface that allows user to access catalog items, submit service requests, track the status of their requests, and find relevant information on or resources. The service portal can tailored to meet the organization branding guidelines and configured to display personalized content based on user roles, permissions, and preferences. This ensures that users have a seamless and intuitive experience when navigating the service catalog and accessing self-service capabilities. Then terms and roles. The ServiceNow catalog application uses terms and roles to manage different aspects of application. First, service catalog terms. The first is execution plans. Execution plans define how something gets delivered. For example, a PDA could go through procurement, activation, and installation of desktop software. Then execution plan task. Plan task represent a step in the execution plan, are associated with the fulfillment group and have a approximate duration. Then fulfillment groups. Fulfillment groups work execution task. For example, one group can activate a cell phone while a different group installs the desktop software. Then tickets. Tickets represent work done by a fulfillment group as the part of an execution plan. Then come to the roles. The first is administrator, which manage all aspects of service catalog application, including scripting functions such as creating UI macros or business rules. Then catalog administrator. Catalog administrator can manage the service catalog application, including catalogs, categories, and items, but not including scripting functions available to admins. Then catalog managers. Catalog managers can edit and update a service catalog as well as the categories and catalog items within the catalog. The manager can assign editors and also a different manager for the service catalog. You can perform these actions only on catalogs for which you are assigned as the manager. Then catalog editor. Catalog editor can edit and update a service catalog as well as categories and catalog items within the catalog. The editor can assign other editors but cannot change the catalog manager. You can perform these action only on catalogs for which you are assigned as the editor. Then catalog builder editor. Catalog builder editor can create and maintain items in the catalog builder using the template that the user has access to. So these are the terms and roles. The next is types. In ServiceNow, there are different types of catalog items that serve various purposes like standard catalog item, record producer, order guide, and content item. The first is standard catalog item. This is the basic type of catalog item in ServiceNow. It represents a single offering or service available for the user to request from the service catalog. Standard catalog items can include IT services, hardware software request, facilities services, HR services, etc. User can browse the catalog, select the standard item and submit a request for it. Then record producer. A record producer allow user to create records directly from the service catalog. Unlike standard catalog items that represent predefined services, record producers allow for more flexibility as users can input data to initiate a specific process or request. For example, a record producer for IT support might allow user to submit an incident report by by filling in details such as issue description, priority, and affected system. Then content item. Content items are informational resources within the service catalog that provides guidance, instruction, or knowledge article to users. They are not requests for service or products, but rather serve as a supplementary information to assist users in navigating the catalog or understanding available services. Catalog items can include user guides, FAQs, policy documents, and training materials, etc. Then order guide. An order guide is a collection of related catalog items grouped together to streamline the request process for complex or multi-step services. It allows user to select multiple items in a single request, guiding them through a series of steps or options to configure their request. For example, an IT service order guide for the employee onboarding might include catalog items for provisioning a new user account, assigning hardware, software, setting up email accounts, and scheduling training sessions. Each of these catalog items types serve as specific function within the service catalog, catering to different use cases and requirements of users and administrators. They provide flexibility and efficiency in managing service requests and delivering a seamless user experience. Then catalog item form. So let's explore the catalog item form on my personal developer instance. So let me open my developer instance. So under the service catalog, there is all types of, you can say that, catalog items. Like if you type service catalog, then you can see that under the service catalog there are different like maintain items, content items, order guides, and record producer. So we can if we want to open the record producer, then we navigate to the record producer table and open it, and also for same for the order guide and also for the content items. But if we open this module maintain items, then in this table this contain records of all the record producer, all the content items, all the order guides, and all the standard catalog item. If we want to create any standard catalog item, we click on the new button, then the form of you can say that catalog item is opened. So the first field is name field, which displays the name of the catalog item on the service portal and on the different places that this is the item. So in catalog we can select the catalog, that in which catalog we want to place this catalog item. Like for example, we select the service catalog. Once we select the catalogs, then the category field is also selectable. Like we select category as a software. So this catalog item lies in the service catalog under the software category. The owner is system admin and the application is global because the selected application is global. Then the item details, in which we describe the details of an item, like its short description and description. Then the next tab is process engine. In process engine we can select any one of these three options, like flow, workflow or execution plan to automate our request. Then the next is picture, in which we can select the icon or picture of our catalog item. Then pricing, we can type the price of our catalog item if it is applicable. Then next is portal setting, which includes three request method like order, request and submit. User can we can select any one of them, like order, request, submit, and it displays on the portal side. And these are the different options like hide add to cart, hide quantity, hide delivery time, and this configuration is for the portal side portal side. Then once we save this form, then the related list is appear, like variable sets, catalog UI policies, catalog client script, available for, not available for, categories and different variables, in which we can describe the variables of the catalog items. Then variable set, in which we can select the variable set if we have any specific type of variable set. So the difference between variable and variable set is that if we create the variables for this item, then we can only utilize the item of this variable item only for this. We cannot use these variables in any other catalog item. But if we create any variable set, then we can utilize the different types of variable set in different catalog items. Like if we create a variable set and in which we add the variable like requested for and opened by, and we want to use in all our catalog items, then we simply create the variable set, and then we can simply add these variable sets to the required, you can say that, catalog item. Then the catalog UI policy, in which we define the UI policies for this item. Then client script, in which we write any client script. Then available for and not available for. In these tabs we can select the user criteria, that which users can see these or access these catalog item, and for which user this catalog item is not available. So this is the form of you can say that catalog item, which contain different related list and many different options. Then variable and its types. So let's explore these types on personal developer instance. For example, if we create a variable, then the new form of variable is opened. Basically, variable allow you to specify questions for the catalog item. There are several types of service catalog variables, like say that attachment, break, checkbox, container split, container start, custom, date, duration, email, HTML, and different types of, you can say that, variable types are available. If we talk about the attachment, then when submitting a catalog item request, this variable set you upload an attachment for question of the item. After you upload the attachment, you can also download or update and delete it. Then the next type is break. The break variable displays a horizontal line across the form. This line is formatting element. Then checkbox. The checkbox variable lets you enable the enable and disable option by selecting and clearing it. Then you can say that custom with label, then date and time, which are used for any date and time in which user can select the date, and in date and time user can select date and also time. Then duration, then email, then HTML, IP address, label, list collector, and multi-line text, single line text, numeric scale, reference. If we want to reference any variable from any other table, then we use the reference type. Requested for, rich text label, select box. Select box is similar to, you can say that, drop down. So these are the different types of option. You can say that types of variables which we can utilize according to our requirement. We can also select the order of our variable. So order define that the variables or questions show in this sequence. Like if we start from 10, then the second variable is 20, then third is 30, then this shows in the sequence. Like the variable with the order 10 displays first, then with 20 displays second. So in this way we define the sequence of variables. Then the next is mandatory, read only, and hidden. We can make the variable mandatory or read only or hidden. In question field we can type the label, and in name we can type the backend name of the you can say the variable which we can utilize in the scripting. So in this way we can create the different variables. So that's all about the service catalog. So before I wrap up, let's quickly review that what I have covered in this session. I explained the overview of service catalog, then terms and roles, then types, then catalog item form and variable and its types. So that's all for you can say that this session. In my next video I will cover the incident management. Thank you.